Gen Z explains history. This episode: why did Japan attack Pearl Harbor? It seems like a stupid decision now, but if you look at the historical context, it makes much more sense. At the time, Japan was expanding its empire into China and other colonies in the area for natural resources, which they were lacking on their islands since the Western powers had shown up and made them trade with them. Such colonies were French Indochina, Thailand, and importantly the Western powers islands in the area, such as Australia, New Zealand, and most importantly, the Philippines, which at the time were owned by the United States, as well as other smaller islands at the time, such as Wake Island and American Samoa. Since Japan had become imperialist or expansionist, the United States did not like or want to support their war effort. After Japan had refused to pull out of their invasions, the United States and the United Kingdom embargoed Japan. They froze assets in their country and banned exports to the country, including oil. This was a big problem for the expanding empire, which was very reliant on United States oil exports to equip their army, especially the Air Force and Navy. Japan decided to attack the United States with a preemptive strike on the closest naval base to cripple their navies so they could not intervene for a while. This naval base was known as Pearl Harbor. It is a good thing to remember, however, at the time, the United States Armed Force was not world-renowned. In fact, the United States was actually in the worst depression in history. However, the war actually did help the economy improve. The attack was a great military success, with many ships being damaged. However, many ships were not in port and they did not attack the oil reserves or ship repair yards. This attack, however, was a terrible strategic decision as it brought the United States into the war and was the beginning of the ends for Japan and the Axis faction as a whole.